this is Jacqueline Martin, and some of you may remember my family has been in Peru for about a year now, and we are nearing the end of Erin's placement with Cuso International. I wanted to do this quick video to give you kind of an idea what our days have been like while we've been here, some highlights, some of Erin's accomplishments, some tips for anybody who is interested in international development work, no matter what your family size is. And just wanted to share a little bit about our experience while we've been here. Our goal for this video is to reach 100 views, so if you could share this video and if you could stick around to the end, that would be awesome. Thank you.
We are the biggest family that has ever volunteered for Cuso International.
We are from Canada, but we live in Cusco. Hablamos un poquitito en español. I love dinosaurs.
International development, while having a large family, has given us many unique, challenging, yet rewarding experiences.
Like many families around the world who have small children, our typical day often starts with someone crying.
When Erin is able to help get the kids ready for the day before he leaves for work, it has been so great for our family. We like to start our day with morning prayer and make sure that he's able to get off to work on the right foot and enjoy his day as well while he's away from us. While he's at work, I schedule our oldest daughter's schoolwork. She has been doing her grade 10 year through the Alberta Distance Learning Center and has had a great support in her teachers there, and especially with her principal back home at Onaway Junior Senior High School. The twins have been taught at home for their kindergarten year. They are excelling in the areas of kindness, creativity, resilience, and respect. They each have their favorite subjects and are like sponges when it comes to learning and trying new experiences. That has been a blessing because everything here is different and we have all had to adapt. Something that hasn't changed though is our love of music and how much the children enjoy having music in their daily lives. One of their favorite artists is Lindsay Sterling, and they just love to listen to her music and jam and just dance party all the time. I try to keep things for the baby pretty low key, and we continue to do family activities whenever Erin is home, and sometimes on our own when he isn't here. But our favorite activities have to do with family home evening, which is similar to back in Canada. We've maintained that tradition as well.
I love the parks here, and I love my new friends, and I like the candies and stuff here. I like most about Peru is the candies here and the stores and the market, and I just can't wait to go back to Canada and share with my friends. That we love snacks and candy and dinosaurs.
I've learned to be more compassionate and how my decisions affect people directly and locally, but also on a global scale and indirectly. So seeing my dad changing people's worlds little by little makes me appreciate him so much more, and the work he's doing makes me want to be able to do that when I'm older as well. But mostly living here in Peru has helped me grow in my dedication and love for my family.
So for the first 6 months that we were here, we had some challenges with our housing and with our health, and not to mention the cultural adjustment that comes from relocating a large family to Peru. And now we've been able to start to see some interesting things happen. I've been able to negotiate a relationship with the local juvenile detention center as well as with the men's prison to begin to deliver workshops on vocational orientation, job finding skills, and entrepreneurship. I've been able to work with a group of young men to help them develop their business ideas into a working business model that's practical and realistic. And now I'm supporting them in developing an implementation plan. So as they exit these facilities and reintegrate into society, they can put their business into motion and become productive members of society as well as sustain their families. I've also been able to work with the Social Services Organization, or SOA, in developing methodologies for these same kind of workshops for youth that are at risk of entering into these facilities to keep them out and again to keep them as productive members of society. Another idea that I had that's now been taken over by another cooperant is to create a catalog of our youth entrepreneurs and their products and services that showcases them. And it gives the youth entrepreneurs an opportunity to market themselves in a way that's zero cost to them, and all the funds that they receive through the sales of their products and services returns directly to them. Also, on the side, I've been working through my church to develop an English conversation class, and I've developed a curriculum with this and then implemented it and now handed it over to the missionaries who have continued that program. Finally, I've also been able to work with the Union for the Blind here in Cusco, and I've been teaching them English conversation classes, as well as recently I've started teaching music classes. So they're learning to sing songs in English and learn how to play a musical instrument while teaching them in both Spanish and English. The highlight of this and the culminating event of this is that before we leave is we're going to have a talent showcase, and this is going to include people of all disabilities within the Cusco area. So this includes visual and performing arts, handicrafts, massage therapy, cooking, and all types of talents. And this is going to showcase the fact that although these people have different abilities, they're still valued members of society and have talents as well that they can contribute. So there's been a lot happening in the last little while, and it's interesting to see how it's continuing to grow and develop, and we're hoping to have a lot of success here as we finish.
Find the right organization to work with. A group that understands family dynamics and makes accommodations for them in a welcoming and flexible way. Ensure that you get everything in writing about the work expectations for the person in the family who is the volunteer. This helps to clarify issues that arise when you are collaborating or working in countries that do not have employment standards or do not enforce them. Find a support network. A church congregation, a book club, an online group. Do prepare yourselves to feel isolated at times, so have people that are in your corner, people you can turn to for advice and comfort, and people who will help you out in a jam. Make a conscious decision to look for the good in others. It will be easy to criticize or find fault, either with the people you work for, the community, the way things are done in other countries. Make a deliberate choice to focus on the positive. You will have a more enriching experience if you do. Be flexible, adaptable, and resilient. I can't stress this enough. Be a champion of change. Understand it, learn to live with it, and find the humor in it.